Magandang umaga, welcome to LUMINOUS. Paki-check na lang po kung may audio tayo so that we can start. Good morning. Sabi ni Van Torres, yes, nakachamba daw ng live. Magandang umaga. Adelita Kiuchi says 1. Princess Eureka, Donato Marcelino, Procopio Dominguez, Elvin Sansona, Caroline Pila, good morning from Montreal, Canada, sabi niya. Humor Pascual says, hey, blessed morning. Van Torres says, yes. Tatay Strauss Fernandos, Mayang Buntag, Leah M. Sabay ang ano. Good morning from Hong Kong, si Mary Jean Santander, Judy Aliposo de Golacion, Joshua says hi, Bug says good morning. Annette Alegre, magandang umaga ma'am, tagal na tayo uwi ka na ma'am, hindi na ako galit. Joshua! Si Josh pala yun. Kaloka ka. Pauwi na po. Ma'am Princess Eureka, magandang umaga. Ping Manalang, Dina Nabong, Marites Tanhueco, Procopio Domingo. Location ko daw, La Union. San Juan, La Union. Sir Cruz, magandang umaga. So, may audio ba ako? Good morning kayo dyan. Good morning. Yes, loud and clear. Okay, so, sabi ng Korte Suprema, they have taken cognizance of the petition filed by Attorney Macalintal questioning yung batas na pinasa ng Kongreso at Senado very recently postponing the barangay elections. Dapat nitong October yung election, ipinasa ng Kongreso. Andun ako nung ina-argue ni Senator Amy Marcos in the Senate. And she was saying hindi talaga kakayanin. To be fair, may basis naman po ang ating Senado doon sa pagpo-postpone. Halimbawa, ginagawa pa po yung ballots. So, it looked like the Senate and the Congress, they're postponing it for practical purposes, for practical reasons. One is the ballots, and two, baka hindi pa talaga handa ang COMELEC despite what they're saying. Things are not really set up yet. Remember, this also means that you're going to require the teachers to be your election, your board of election inspectors, etc., and other workers during the course of the elections. So, for practical reasons, ang nakikita ng Kongreso at Senado, hindi pa talaga kaya, hindi pa handa, and therefore, let's postpone it. Okay, that's the practical reason. Ang sinasabi ni Attorney Macalintal, but that's not what the law says. Ang malinaw niyan is it is the local government code that sets the date at ina-administer ito ng COMELEC. The COMELEC has a certain amount of leeway to determine based on practical purposes kung kailan yung date ng barangay elections, and this has been accepted on all sides. Gayunpaman, nakakailang instances na po na ang Kongreso at Senado ang siyang nagtatalaga ng date ng barangay elections na postpone din po ito in previous instances. Kaya lang, hindi po nagde-decide ang Korte Suprema dun sa issue na pwede ba naman talagang gawin ng Kongreso to. Well, let's look at the law. Ang batas kasi na ginagamit ng COMELEC for this is, of course, yung administrative duties nila at yung obligations nila under the Constitution and under the local government code. Yung local government code talaga yung nag-determine dun sa elections ng barangay. But sino bang gumawa ng local government code? Hindi ba ang Kongreso at Senado doon? It is the legislature that created that. And therefore, can the legislature, for practical purposes, the legislature can supersede their own law. And they can create a law amending that. So, normally hindi yan issue. Kaya lang, yun na nga, ang sinasabi ni Attorney Macalintal, given that merong local government code at merong clear na mandate ang COMELEC na sila dapat yung gumagawa nito, bakit nagsusupersede ang Kongreso at ang Senado? So, of course, this goes to the Supreme Court kasi Korte Suprema lang talaga, medyo maingay dito Korte Suprema lang talaga ang pwedeng mag-decide sa issue na yon. So, antabayanan natin. I don't think anybody feels really strongly about this. Para sa akin, kung hindi ready, hindi ready talaga. Pero hindi rin naman dapat natin tinatanggap yung ganito na alam naman natin magkakaroon ng eleksyon, bakit hindi pa sila handa? So, yun yung mga interests na binabalance natin dito. Hi, magandang umaga sa lahat ng nagkokomento at magandang umaga kay Ma'am Arlie Mars. Sir, good morning, attorney, 3:30 p.m. here. Duty pa, maayong buntag, attorney Osam.
Maayong buntag.
Maayong buntag daw. Okay. Tapos, of course, yung isa nating issue dito, but let me know if there are questions or comments on that one. Hindi masyadong, di ba, napapag-usapan yung barangay elections. Pero every time you postpone an election, inadvertently, you're also extending the term of the officials who are sitting. Kasi hindi naman pwedeng wala eh. The law, may prinsipyo kasi sa batas that the law abhors a vacuum. Hindi pwede na walang nakaupo doon because maraming inaasahan natin sa mga barangay officials ang ilang mga duties and obligations. Okay, so next. Sabi ni E, sa dami ng problema, inuna pa ni Jingo yung Korean novela ba? Bakit Korean pag didiskatahan? Korean na lang, lubayan nyo Korean. Kuya naman. No, I think that Senator Jingo has a valid point. Frustrated lang siya. So meron siyang clarification, no? Hindi naman niya sinasabi na iban ang Koreanovelas. Bugso na lang yon. Alam niyo naman minsan si Senator Jinggoy pag pag emotional siya, sabihin niya siguro dapat tanggalin na yan. Which we understand. Naiintindihan ko yung frustration niya. Kasi hindi hindi maangat-angat ang ating local na entertainment industry. If you will notice, halimbawa, parati nating issue yan eh. Diba, nakailang administrasyon. Every administration, we try to push our entertainment industry para umangat-angat. Pero, for some reason, we can't. And one of the things, ang isa sa napupuntirya namin dito, matagal na namin pinag-uusapan ito sa creative industries at saka sa culture and arts is, why can't our entertainment industry get off the ground? Well, number one, it's expensive. Even nung nagkaroon na ng digital cameras and made things easier to edit, it made movies easier to edit and made it, kumbaga, cheaper to produce videos, even if it's in a different format. Nagkaroon tayo for a short while nang biglang dumami yung mga sine natin at gumaling. So, yung mga initial na nanalo tayo sa Cannes, nanalo tayo dun sa yung mga kinikilala yung mga short films natin, pugso na naman yan. The last time that our short films got recognition was back nung meron pang experimental cinema of the Philippines under Mrs. Marcos, under Mrs. Imelda Marcos. Now, yung current industry natin, while we got a big boost dahil nga naging cheaper to produce movies of this kind of format, hindi pa rin masyadong nag-invest yung mga local businessmen natin. Wala na kasi yun. Dati kasi meron tayong experimental cinema of the Philippines na tinayo ni Mrs. Marcos to allow new filmmakers to be able to produce and to show their movies. So, yun dun dati sa film center na sinasabi niyong minumulto. So, yun yung venue nila noon and as well as the CCP. So, binuhusan talaga ng pera yan during the Marcos years. But we have not seen that kind of government support in a long time. Now, the NCCA provides for film grants, pero maliliit lang considering how much it costs kasi ang dami ring manpower requirements ng ating entertainment industry. Then, and the audience likes to choose stars and so on. So, tingnan natin. Meron tayong mga tama si Aaron Santos, meron tayong Cinemalaya and all that, and there is that kind of support. Pero in the end, it's the cost that goes into making the creation that will determine whether or not we're going to get good at this. Yung investment talagang iniintay natin from producers. Do we have the kind of producers who are willing to gamble on our local industries? Now, merong iba na nakikita natin who have had a good showing and we've seen, halimbawa, noon, ang GMA Films, they invested in green screen technology and so on. So, tuntua ako noon, di ba, yung sa Aswang. I actually even watched the premiere and really heavily promoted that movie. Why? Because we want to encourage our local businesses, our local businessmen to invest in this kind of endeavor. And unless we do that, it's not going to get much better. Then the vacuum will be filled in by foreigners. And in this case, Koreans. At sabi ni Miss John, viewers can be earned by improving our film industry and not by banning overseas films. Using force is a stupid idea. Yeah, dapat yung mga ganyan, last resort yung mga yan eh. But what the Koreans did and what the Indians do constantly is that they write and produce and they show for local audiences first. And kumbaga, at kilala nila yung audience nila and they will give that, but at the same time, they will push to improve it. So kung kunwari, they want cheesy telenovelas, they'll make cheesy telenovelas, but they will improve it a little. So habang nag-i-improve yung industriya, nag-i-improve din yung taste ng audience. Well, I don't know if we should use the word improve. Pero the point is, kulang tayo dun sa audience development. That's another thing that we should be looking at. Halimbawa, yun nga kasi ang sinasabi ng mga producers, yan ang gusto yan ang tatangkilikin natin. Hence, yung Metro Manila Film Festival, we get so much of the same kind of films that we know doesn't improve the industry. Now, again, this is my other pet issue. Metro Manila Film Fest. It's not being handled by the culture and arts industry. It's not being handled by the NCCA. It's being handled by the Metro Manila Development Association. Questionable yan para sa akin. But sige, for now. Ang idea dito sa MMFF was to provide a venue for new voices. Kahit luma na yung director, dati na dito natin ipapakita yung mga movies that we can develop audiences for. In other words, all throughout the year, nagdo-dominate na yung mga producers na yan. Kumikita sila showing whatever it is that they think that the audience wants. One time during the year, we close off all other movie houses, or we close off imported films, foreign films, and so on, so that we give an opportunity for these new voices, new talents, new means of storytelling, new approaches, and so on, so that our audience can see also what is out there. Malay mo magustuhan ng audience. Malay mo maturuan natin yung audience to appreciate these things. So instead, what we've done is we just took the whole year and put it also in December. Yung mga producers na kumikita naman sila during the year, they will produce more of the same thing para kumita sila at the year end. Well, how is that helping the industry? It doesn't. Diba? We need to have more and more venues, more and more opportunities para may bagong nakikita, may bagong naririnig, and we can educate the audience itself. Also, there should be more venues for whatever films are already being shown na magaling naman pero hindi na ipapakita because yung commercial nature ng industry natin, our theaters will only show a film kung syempre kumikita yan. They cannot afford kapag masyadong maliit ang audience. Sabi ni Carl, if we were to ban K-dramas, we could risk having an issue with South Korea because K-pop, K-movies are backed by the government as part of the government's soft power strategy. Why would we have an issue over that? We have a choice on what to, we can actually ban the importation if it's going to be shown to the general public. Pero banning them from the internet on that will be broadcast here via the net, that's a different thing altogether. Sabi ni Ma'am Ying, yung Korea film industry I think is way more advanced. Tsaka yung sa stage nila alone is very innovative, pati sa live concerts kasi may lockdown, may effort para sa outside concerts, makikita sa mga uploads ng artistas nila sa YouTube pati sa productions. Yes, they did put a lot of effort in that. They're advanced because they made the effort. And you know how they started, and this is the interesting thing, is that they started with yung Koreanovelas nila were really geared towards local audiences, so they would learn their culture. So yung mga Joseon period dramas nila was also a way to educate their people about their past. So to get people excited again about their own culture para nakikita nila yung pagtatangkilik sa ganitong klaseng kultura. So, sa kanilang kultura, sarili nilang kultura. So, again, they weren't out to please anybody else or to reach standards placed by other people, but they were doing it simply for themselves, for their own appreciation. And in doing so, decided also to push it forward and then make it more improved. Ito sabi ni Tintin, I think gaganda na yan kasi kahit paano mulat na tayo as per Sir Kidlat Tahimik's point na sana maportray ang Filipinos kung ano ang tunay na anyo at values natin. Yeah, but that's aspirational. In other words, si national artist Kidlat Tahimik was giving pointers on what we should be talking about in our films, what we should be portraying in our artistic renditions. Ito, sabi ni Graham Kim, yes, the government is actually supportive in marketing their culture all over the world. Now, the other way that the other countries do that as well. Look at India. They're now participating in Hollywood. Their actors and actresses are well appreciated. And in fact, some of their movies are also getting played. O, bakit? Bakit ganun? Na to translate yung kanilang mga sine abroad. Bakit ganon? Well, first of all, kumikita kasi sila locally. Yung Bollywood industry, they allow themselves to, they cater to their own public and kikita yung mga producers. Then the government will demand more or even they demand more. Their audiences demand more. So, ini-improve din nila. Sure, meron silang mga sine na yung cheesy. They're just really catering to the local audience without asking to improve them. Pero pag lumayaman na sila, they are more likely to gamble on other forms. So, yun ang sinasabi ng mga negosyante. Paano kami kikita? Bakit kami i-invest sa ganyan kung hindi naman kami kikita? So, tayo din, as audiences, may obligasyon din tayo. Gusto natin ma-improve, pero hindi natin panonoorin. At doon po, nanggagaling yung frustration ni Senator Jinggoy. O sige, improve tayo ng improve. Ilan sa inyo nanonood ng Cinemalaya? Ano yan? Pinopondohan yan ng gobyerno. Do we make the effort to watch it, to see it? Parang hindi, di ba? Sabihin natin, kasi mas maganda manood na lang ako ng Netflix. We have to make the effort. Kasi ganun ang ginawa nila sa Korea. Ganun din ang ginagawa nila without even the need na hikayatin sila sa India. Ito, sabi ni Jelina Nadice, yung Maria Clara at Ibarra may sense at ang palabas at medyo magandang shoots nila. O yung mga ganyan, promote natin yan. Magaling pala eh. So, tayo, we also have the obligation para natin tutulungan ng industriya kung wala naman tayong gagawin kung babatikusin. That's all we do. We diss our local efforts. We don't even bother to watch them and then say, kasi mas maganda dito sa foreign. Tangkilikin naman natin, there are so many good voices out there. Ang daming magagaling. Sabi ni Simeon, malaking bagay kung isang influential person ay interested sa arts. Remember, there was a leader who thought that art, beauty was a waste of time and money. May punto ka rin doon. Pero, huwag naman tayong parating umaasa na meron somebody to lead us. Why can't we do that ourselves? At daming nagsasabi sa atin na ako, I'm interested in the art. True, ganyan. Pero hindi natin tatangkilikin ang mga local movies natin. I know that we can't do it this way. Kung maganda yung sine na yan, papanoorin natin yan eh. Pero sana, like, dati, di ba, merong, ano ba yung movie na yon na sobrang tuntua kami. Ito sa an indie film. And pre-nomote namin online and kumita siya. Humaba yung run niya. I think that we can do that again. Let's find a movie that we like. Tangkilikin natin, promote natin. Huwag na natin, yung aasahan natin na sa ibang tao pa tayo we ask. We're always asking the government, do this, do that. Oh, the government does this. CCP has its Cinemalaya. It has its Virgin Lab Fest. For plays and so on. It's up to us. Tayo na yung pumunta, di ba? Ito sabi ni Ma'am Constancia de la Cruz, pinanood ko yung kay Barangay. O, isa pa yan. Pag nasa Netflix ang mga local movies natin, tangkilikin naman natin, panoorin naman natin. Well, if we don't like it, don't have to promote it. Pero kung maganda, promote naman natin. Nasa atin na yun. Parang, kumbaga, dyan na yung pwede naman tayo magpairal. Patriotism comes in many, many forms. And one of them is by deciding na tangkilikin natin ang sariling atin. Sabi ni Ma'am Morien, yun, I'm not saying that we should do this out of a sense of responsibility. Kung maganda talaga yung sine, wow, let's show our appreciation. Parang that way, gumagaling din yung industriya natin. Tapos, magkakaroon ng improvement doon sa paggagawa ng pelikula. Sabi ni Ma'am Evelyn, gusto natin umangat, kaya dapat suportahan natin sariling atin. Yes. Diba? Kailangan ng creativity. Sabi ni Ren Villar, na mga Filipino, pero yung movie ni Vice ganda, basura, pero yung mamasapan na ni Attorney Topacio, ayaw ipalabas. O isa pa yun, I'm not sure, hindi ko pa alam yung issues dun sa movie ni Attorney Topacio, so aralin ko muna yan. But I agree on the Vice ganda. Here's my point. Oo, nakakatawa si Vice ganda at tatangkilikin yan no matter what. Yes. So we should really give them a venue. Pero wag naman sana dun sa venue kung saan ginagamit natin para protektahan at ma-encourage yung mga bago. I actually like Vice. I don't mind her political views. Tingin ko, you don't become successful without hard work. At kitang-kita naman with Vice that she did put in the work in order to become successful. Now, the issue na lang is we want to provide more venues and better and more audience for those new voices, for those who actually make an effort. Sabi ni Doc, galingan ng content creators at scriptwriters sana, saka respeto din sa viewers yung excess advertisement. Uy, totoo yan. Nakakainis habang nanonood. May punto ka dyan. Alam mo, totoo yan, Doc. Sa totoo lang. Kaya lang, I think that there is an effort naman to improve content. Kasi hindi lang papapanoorin eh. Pero ang ayoko yung, alam nyo, yung pet peeve ko to eh. Kunwari, uy, may magaling na movie na ganito. Ano ba yan? Yung, there's this movie, coming of age movie na LGBT yung bata. His relationship with his father, with his brother, mahirap lang sila, may crush siya dun sa police, and so on. It was a very nice movie, at tinulungan namin na ito i-promote. Munta kami sa San Francisco, and so on, to help promote the movie. It was very nice. Pero, when that succeeded, ang daming gumaya. So, after that, pati yung mga meron iba, gusto nilang magtipid. So, poverty porn, tinatawag natin, it's another movie about the mahihirap and all that. Okay, if there's a new message, okay. Pero after a while, there's sawa factor, di ba? Yung sinasabi natin, ay grabe naman, another movie about being poor. Okay, yet another movie about being LGBT. Yet another movie. Yung alam niyo, yung tendency natin na gaya-gaya na, ito successful to lahat, gagaya. You ruin the market. Tignan mo, halimbawa, ang halimbawa ko parati, there's this place na, na it produces a lot of marble, and, okay, it's from blonde. Ang magaling yung mga sculptors nila. At dun sa kanilang mga souvenir shops, syempre, ang daming, ang nangyayari, pagka merong isa comes up with an original idea, at patok yung original idea na yon, lahat gagaya. So, ano nangyayari? Nagiging cheap, nobody wants to buy it anymore because everybody has one. But, if we make an effort for originality and constantly improving ourselves dun sa ating mga artists and artisans, then that's when we can see that we will eventually develop a better industry also. It's one of those factors. Ito. Sabi ni Erwin Martinez, yung Zombading, unique siya, nagustuhan ko siya sa comedy ng horror. Yes, Pinoy na Pinoy yung lasa. this is one of those things na kilala ng director yung audience niya. Kilala niya yung gusto natin na tawang-tawang-tawa tayo. At sobra akong natawa dyan sa Zomba Beans. Even my son, who is in the US now and normally watches English movies, tuwang-tuwa siya dyan. He doesn't mind watching it over and over. Ang galing. Ito sabi ni Tyson Pepper, and thank you very much for saying this. Folks, mag-subscribe din kayo and like and share. Thank you. Ma'am Clarine, sabi niya, mamasapan ng issue is, merong kaso din naman. I'm really excited nga ako nung ina-advertise ng Karambola yung movie, tapos biglang nawala. Shoot. Sorry, I lost my earphone. Hindi ko sinecure eh. Okay. Again, sorry. Yun, sabi ni Lou Arojo, let's make sure the movies we make are not flashy. Well, hindi natin kasi pwedeng idikta yan eh. It's one of those freedom of speech issues. Sabi ni Ma'am Ira, I just like to comment that MSC doing line. Haha, ako din. I totally agree, sabi ni Carmi Ocampo, GMA's Maria Clara at Ibarra. It has a new approach, brave to venture in an unconventional manner and concept, their effort to bring back the audience to our history. See, that's another thing. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about Maria Clara and Ibarra because GMA has invested in this. And we like it, so let's help them succeed. Diba? Let's not keep it a secret. Let's say na, sige nga, panonoodin ko. Makahiya naman sa classmate ko. Overexposure din sa mga artista kahit hindi marunong umate, Korean star kahit hindi sikat, basta fit sa role, kinukuha nila. I think, yung mga ganyan eh. Ito, hi Secret Sans. Wala na. Minsan kasi pinupost ko talaga yung mga ganon, yung mga nag-hi. Hi Frederick Iglesias from Montreal. Ito, sabi ni Joe simply, but ang daming nagre-reklamo sa social media to make step up sa paggawa ng teleserye dito. I know, but there are things that we can do. Ang daming tumangkilik. Halimbawa, there's some very, very popular Filipino telenovelas na tinutangkilik even if it's not really that good. Why? Kuha nila yung panlasa eh. Kuha nila yung gusto ng audience. Pero wala silang dagdag. Yun ang sana na hinihikayat natin. I don't mind the cheesy telenovelas. Gusto ng tao yan eh. Pero dagdagan naman natin. Diba? Let's put in a little improvement. Hindi yung things that really tax logic and reason. Like yung hindi namamatay yung bida and so on. Wow. Antonin Espinar says, Attorney, balik na po sa Karambola. Nagpapahulaan na sila lahat doon kanina. So, tingnan natin kung sino mananalo. Teka, mamimili pa ako kung sino yung pumupusta saan. Ito, sabi ni Hil Panyares, I watch Maria Clara and Ibarra sa YouTube para walang ads. Good point. Kasi kikita din naman sila sa number of views. So that's good. Actually, it doesn't really matter anymore where we watch it. Sana matapos na rin ang era ng love team. Sabi ni Baltasar de Lantar, mapateleserye at mapamovie, same artista, bagal tuloy ng growth ng ibang artista kasi same lang nakakasama nila sa project. Well, kasi it's an old formula and we need to come up with new ones. Sabi ni Jelina, Maria Clara is good enough dahil sa costume nila and the historical place, but not bad. Not bad, but still needs improvement. Tapos, Christina Villanueva says, sa K-dramas, tackle culture as main ingredient. Tayo kasi mas gusto natin ang sampulan at sabunan. Sampalan! Sorry, sampulan. Sampalan at saka sabunatan. Well, may punto ka din naman doon. Kaya nga, ang natin is to improve it. We will still, hindi natin maaalis that directors and producers will really cater to the least common denominator, yung pinaka-cheesy, yung talagang tatangkilikin ng karamihan. Pero ang duty natin is to tangkilikin natin, mamili rin tayo Tangkilikin natin yung magagaling at saka 'pag may nakita tayong magaling, aba i-promote naman natin. Yun na yung act of patriotism natin. So like I said, the love of country can be expressed in so many ways. It's not just in defending ourselves against insurgencies. Of course, there is that. Pero there are other ways. I mean, can we help the economic improvement of the country? One of them is this one. Yung parang ganito, we promote local tourist places. So kung mga backpacker types ang gusto ninyo, nandito ako ngayon. Siningit talaga sa Daluyong, sa San Juan, La Union. For me, I like this place. It's not directly on the beach, pero it's an artist's haven. There's art all over the walls and hindi niyo nakikita dito. And during festivals may mga performances dito. It's very very local talaga yung flavor niya, and only a block away from the beach. So it's not hotel 5-star standard ha, pero ganito yung mga type ko yung mga basta maganda at saka the food is consistently good. So So local tourism and our local arts and culture, tangkilikin natin yan. We can't keep complaining and saying na, yung pangit naman kasi ng mga local productions ang pangit naman ng ganito, ganyan, ganyan. We have to make the effort. At least sa umpisa, di ba? And we can also criticize, but let's talk about it. So, yan, ngayon ko lang nakikita itong Maria Clara at Ibarra. Why not? The power of social media. Let's put it on our walls. Hindi naman pwedeng politika lang ang pinag-uusapan natin every day, every night. Meron kang ganito, napanood niyo ba ang Maria Clara at Ibarra? Tignan niyo, ganito yung kasuotan ni Maria Clara. Tama ba? Halimbawa, ang kasuotan nito. Or merong konting license na ginagamit ang kumbaga merong konting interpretation na ang GMA. And that's also completely acceptable. Huwag naman tayong masyadong formulate. Sabi ni Jackie, hindi pa kasi nagsasawa ang mga producer sa love story na may love triangle. Tingin nila exciting pag may sampunatan, sampalan at agawan ng jowa. Walang kalatay na to. Then we have to make sure that people stop patronizing them. If meron, kasi kung bumibenta, kung may bumibili, may magbibenta. So kaya nga, it's important na tayo din ito, sabi ni Ronnie Manalo, sana po ipagpatulong ng BSK elections to stop barangay kapitan kasi kung ipagpapaliban lalo lang lalaki ang expenses kasi kahit ipagpaliban, ganun din mas lumaki pa din ang nawalang pondo ng ating pamahalang bayan ng Pilipinas. Alam niyo, Sir Rolly, I don't really think that we can make a generalization about that. They're good punong barangays and they're bad ones, just like with any other official. So pagka ganyan, papatunayan mo yan. You can't say that all barangay officials are corrupt. It's not true at all. Pero kung meron kayong sama ng loob with one particular or 10 particular barangay leaders, then I think that you should also talk about it. Sabi ni Rain Cloud, parang hindi pa pangit lahat ng producer at artista, puro pinklawan, kaya gano'n ang standard nila, parang sa kampanya lang ni nanay. Well, I don't think that either. Kasi di ba, marami din naman yung mga artista din naman na tumulong sa mga, hello, Robin Padilla, senador na. So, wag naman po, wag tayo mag-generalize. Oh, for all you know, baka makaman. Hindi, ang problema ko kasi na masyado tayong pink and yellow versus us is that nawawalan tayo ng pagkakataon na, uy, dito kayo sa amin, convince ko kayo. This is what we should be doing, is to be bringing people over to our side. Kung masyado natin dinoddraw ng lines na, ay, pink yan, ay, dilaw yan, we lose the opportunity to convert them to the dark side. Diba? I think that that we should always indicate to them, no, sige, I don't care if you call me a troll or anything like that because it doesn't really affect. But come over here and I will show you why it is more rational to be on this side. Ito, sabi ni Erwin, ngayon pagkakataon ng Pinoy cinema natin mag-improve habang may problema ang Hollywood dahil sa mga woke scriptwriters at directors. So, yan, di ba? We should always be taking the opportunity, always grab every opportunity that comes our way. Ito. Sabi ni Lou, please have coffee at my niece's hostel in San Juan, Shore Break Hostel. Billy the Golden Retriever will welcome you. Sige, hanapin ko before we go home. Sabi ni Joe Phil, kaya same pa rin ang mga pakulo sa mga series sa atin. Kasi po, ganun yung mga ganap totoong buhay, lalo na sa SOCMED, yung mga nagtitrend na marites. Ah! Ito, sabi ni Christina Villanueva, we still have a long way to go before we become educated and critical viewers. Sabagay, kung walang nanonood, walang gagawa ng walang kakwenta-kwentang pelikula. On the other hand, wala rin gagawa ng magandang pelikula. So, why should we do that? Napagod kaya attorney pagsuot ng barong. At least ngayon, casual wear lang kaya. Oh, at least ngayon, I can wear my sneakers again. Yay! I miss wearing sneakers. Although I was allowed Fridays. Ito, sabi ni Tintin, oo nga pala, attorney, I'm still going for sainthood, haha, miss your pagkain and archaeology discussions. Yes, but only if you're going to like and share. Ito kasi nakakaingit sa Korea kasi napaka-documented yung history and culture nila. Are you sure about that? That's not what, uh, ibang discussion po yan. What I know is that the Korean government made a lot of effort to recover uh, the lost records that were destroyed during World War II. Ang laki ng binuhos nila talaga doon. And in some instance, projection yung kanilang yung written history. Kumbaga, they have, kahit yung what little evidence they have, they will try to reconstruct. So, yung sinasabi ng napaka-documented yung history and culture nila, they do have a lot of documentation with some of their history and culture. Pero marami rin ko, katulad nila tayo na maraming nasira during World War II. But what they did was they put in a lot of effort to reconstruct. Sabi ni Carl Dasco, ang daming Filipino books na pwedeng i-adapt into movies. Oo, yung kay ni Joaquin lang. Eh. Sabi ni Munay Jama, pinagpupustahan daw sa Karambola ang pagbabalik ko. Sino kayong matatalo? Ito, sabi ni Luis Soto, yung comics and animation industry, pansinin nyo, how can I not? I buy graphic novels. I do, pero I'm not yet, kumbaga, hindi pa ako lubog into the industry. But, yeah, I do that. And we do have a lot of, even Neil Gaiman was saying na, tinatangkilik niya kinikilala niya yung mga Filipino colorists and illustrators who have made it big in the US, in the comics industry. And the animation industry, yes. In fact, a lot of it is outsourced to here. So, yeah, sana nga, no, more. Sana gumawa ng serye about sa mga indigenous Badjao, mga tao na may legendary lang. I think they should, parang Waterworld. Ito, sabi ni Glenn, World War II rehabilitation funds binayad ng Japan sa Pinas, tinakbo ni Manuel Rojas. Typhoon Yolanda funds, tinakbo ni Mar Rojas. Yan ang nangyayari kaya naiwan ang bansa natin. Sana may aircraft carrier tayo. Are you sure about these allegations? Kasi I'm not sure. I have to read up on this. So, let's be very careful about yung mga ganitong klaseng references if we have no sources for these conclusions. Thank you kay Ma'am Mila Layug. Sabi ni Sally Antonio, saan po pwede padala ng chocolate sila? This is a trick question. You're asking if you can send it to Carabola again. Sino ba yung pumupusta na babalik ako very, very soon? Baka manalo kayo. Sa Carambola po, pwede ipadala. Ito, Robert Malcolm says, malaking issue dito sa Cordillera ngayon, ginawa ng CCP na Igor and dancer women wore bahag instead of tapis. Oh my. Was there any historical basis for this one or cultural basis? Kasi otherwise, it's it might be considered misappropriation. So let's see. Wow, I didn't know there's an issue like that. Thank you for telling me. So, sabi ni Ma'am Tess Dizon, Attorney Trixie, tuntua ako ko umuwi from school. Sabi niya, parang si Attorney Trixie na ako, Mama. Bakit? Secretary ako ng school namin. Alright, yeah. Congratulations sa apo ninyo. Okay, sabi ni Ma'am Mila, guys, share this on Twitter too. Okay, maraming salamat. It's a short one this morning kasi I have to hit the beach before I go home. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng tumatangkilik dito. Everybody who sent stars and super chat and super sticker. Thank you very, very much. And nayayanig nila na sila doon sa 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 Twitter. Kasi ano daw, balik na ba ako sa sa trolling. Well, ganito lang 'yan. Um, Sometimes, most of the time, we don't answer back to our critics because it's not productive. But once in a while, somebody gives an opportunity that's irresistible. So yes, we're back. We're back. But not back to before. Well, we're changed. Ganun lang po yan. And change is good. Always. We can change our minds. We can change our views. We can change anything. In everything, we should love our country. Mahalin natin, diba? Sabi ni Inday, mahalin natin ang Pilipinas. Let's take that to heart. So, Diyos, bayan, pamilya. Maraming salamat. We'll see you. Uh, Sabi ni Joy Reducio, maririnig na uni ang tawa ni Attorney sa karambola. Yeah. Hopefully soon. Maraming salamat. We'll see you back here. And maraming salamat. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.